Xur on Nessus, Watcher's Grave. This is Xur. Um, Skyburner's Oath is up on the list if you haven't picked it up, obviously, yada, yada, yada. Um, I liked it better when the hipfire mode had tracking rounds because then it meant that you had a nice answer for things like the Jotun and Tiku's definition. I always thought that it was a good thing that way, but now it's just larger explosions, which really isn't that much. I mean, if you got a guardian and about three or four guardian widths away, there's another guardian. Just the guardian you're shooting is going to get it. You have these guys have to be like grouped. The enemies have to be like almost shoulder to shoulder for the explosion radius and the scorch to actually mean anything. Far worse performance. But the ADS, faster travel and better recoil direction is, I guess, okay. There's better scout rifles in the game now. You don't really need this. Same goes for the Frosties. Um, I've actually pulled better off of just random events, random activities. The Ursa Furiosas, I don't know. It leans more heavy into the so-called tank role of the Titan, but that stat line is not so very supportive of it. The Starfire Protocol. Now you might look down there and say, "Ho ho, 69." Aside from the meme, the fact that that is like the highest power level, overall power level I've seen on a piece of gear that Xur has sold in months. Also, that it is like thrown straight right down into the gullet of recovery, which is the Warlock main stat. An extra fusion grenade, I don't think makes a Warlock any more better than it already is. So I don't know. Situational. If you're a bomber, then I guess this would probably be something you'd want. I don't play Warlock uh, anymore, so it's not anything I'm going to be really um, grants Rift energy. That's kind of nice. So I don't know. I guess this would be like a pre-fight kind of thing you want to wear in a raid or something like that. I don't think I've seen Starfire Protocol in PvP very much. In uh, I've seen it in a few events like Gambit. It's just I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't see warlocks that much in Gambit anymore either. I see mostly hunters, and even in Onslaught, I see mostly hunters. Down here on the weapon line, everything here you can find better versions for, and most of it will be craftable. So you just you can skip all this. For the hunter, um, I get a resilience discipline arms piece is actually pretty good, but I don't think it's better than what I have, honestly, if you as you can see. And but then again, I mean, if you don't have the piece I have, then this is something you want to pick up. It's all over 64s here, so 64 or higher. And I would say that's really nice. Recovery is always good. Uh, this one here is the real junker, in spite of the fact that it's a 66 overload. It's resilience and intellect, but it's not all that worth it. I mean, personally, most of the equipment down there is hard pass. The Hawk Moon is doing snapshot sights, which is always good for hand cannons. I would say if you don't have it, pick it up just to fill out your collection, make yourself feel complete in some way or another. Under Your Skin's still a good choice, no matter what you get on it. It's a really good bow. Corsair's Wrath and the Tarantula are nice. Everything on this end over here, and this guy here is craftable. Everything over here on this end, I would say go for the onslaught weapons instead. Let's go ahead and rando the exotic engram, roll some dice, and see what we get. I got a Ophidius Spathe, which always feels like a type of poop you make after way too many spices. I got a pretty good roll. I got a pretty good roll. That's nice. Wouldn't be too excited because my Wormguard tunic is way better. But and I don't do chest exotics. I run Assassin's Cowl or I run Bombardiers. But anyway, kids, that's going to be it. Next week is going to be the Lake of Shadows for the Nightfall, which is I'm excited for because that means I'll actually want to play a Nightfall. Until next time, thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Be nice and play well. And if you don't, I'll probably find out.